Good morning one and all. Today I am discussing about basic geotechnical engineering 18Cv54 module 1 lecture 1. So in this particular today's session we are discussing about introduction, origin and formation of soil. So if you want to construct any structure, the superstructure load has to be transferred onto the substructure, that is your foundation. Ultimately, foundation has to transfer load onto the ground. If the structure has to be retained in its intact position, so soil should have ability to take the structural load. So if the soil is not having ability to take the structural load, it leads to a tilting or distress or rotation. So its ultimate end result is failure. So all man-made civil engineering structure, I can say, so begins with geotechnical engineering knowledge. Now I will ask a question to our students. Is soil mechanics easy subject, or soil mechanics and geotechnical engineering is one and the same or different? Soil mechanics, let us going to a conclusion. We should know what and all there in the soil. If I take a lump of soil, the soil may contain quartz, it may contain organic matter, it may contain clay, it may contain water, it may contain air, so it may contain some virus, bacteria, micro or colonies, bacteria, etc. So many different parameters are there, so many different things are there. Hence I can say that soil is not a simple one, it is a complex in nature. So if you want to study the behavior of a complexity of the nature, so then you need a lot of analysis. Hence soil mechanics is not an easy subject. So soil mechanics is a part of a geotechnical engineering. Therefore soil mechanics and geotechnical engineering is not one and the same. So geotechnical engineering is a combination of soil mechanics knowledge and rock mechanics knowledge, whereas soil mechanics will purely deals with the behavior of soil. So students, have you understood? So now if you see, the soil is a heterogeneous material. It is not a homogeneous. Homogeneous means all the particles are identical in nature, but it is not so. It is an heterogeneous material. And identical properties in all the direction, if you see, no, it is not having identical properties in all the direction. As it is a complexity in nature, it is having a different properties in different nature, therefore it is an anisotropic in nature. Now, if you take a soil, lump of soil, and if you compress it, and if you see whether it come back to its original volume, means no, it will not come back to its original volume, nor it will not compress to the compressed volume, it will come back to a certain volume. Therefore it is in a soil is in a non-conservative and it is semi-elastic in nature. So we can say that how can I live my life stepping on this stuff and not wonder at all, because so soil mechanics is a long journey where at every point of time we have different challenges based on the properties of the soil. So next is, we should understand the influence of parent geological formation. So soil formed by weathering. Weathering means the process of disintegration of parent rock, so is called as weathering. So it may be due to physical agency or it may be due to chemical agency. So if it is a physical agency, then it is called physical weathering. When it is a chemical agency, it is called chemical weathering. During that weathering process, some organic matter get infused into the soil, and such soil is called as organic soil. So now I am showing a sketch here. So how the organic matter will mix it with the soil. So here some cow dung is there. The cow dung is leaves, cow dung, and some dry that is bushes will mix together. It get decomposed. It forms a half decomposed process. Then it is 100% decomposes. Then it mixed with the soil. then such a soil is called as an organic soil. It may be a physical weathering or it may be chemical weathering. It is an organic soil. So now we should know the definition of soil mechanics. Different professional groups has coined the soil for different purpose. But the word soil was origin from Latin. The word solum has different meanings in different professional groups. So if you ask agricultural person what is meant by soil means, they will say simply it is an organic matter, so which is helpful for the plantation purpose. If you ask geologist what is meant by soil means, it is just a disintegrated parent rock. If you ask a civil engineer, it is a construction material. If you ask a geotechnical engineering, they will going to say the soil is a one which will going to take the structural load and it will transfer the structural load stresses slowly into the low-lying area. And so many researchers has come forward to give definitions about soil mechanics. Some of them were William Lambe, Wattman, Terzaghe, Coulomb, Darcy, etc. Among them, so Terzaghe has done a notable contribution to the field of soil mechanics in streamlining the testing procedures, and he has coined a term soil mechanics as follows. A soil mechanics is the applications of law of engineering mechanics and field mechanics to the fluid mechanics to the engineering problem dealing with sediments and other unconsolidated accumulations of solid particles produced by mechanical and chemical disintegration of rock mass, and he has called it as soil mechanics. By and large, all the scientists throughout the world till today they are accepted. So this is a more realistic way of defining soil related to mechanics, which is called as soil mechanics. So these are all the MCQ questions we framed. So students, so each question will have 4 alternative answers. You have to pick correct answer and you have to write it. For example, according to agriculture, soil is called as. So it is an answer is B, organic matter. According to geology, soil is called as. So they will say that it is a disintegrated rock mass. Therefore, answer is A. Father of soil mechanics is called as. So it is none other than Terzaghe. So it is a D. Answer is D. Similarly, how many types of weathering is there? There are 2 types of weathering: physical weathering and chemical weathering. Soil formed by deposition in a quick lake is called as lacustral soil deposit. The options are alluvial, lacustral, marine and eronial. Is lacustral soil deposit. According to the regional soil deposits of India, soil is classified as how many types? Is 6 types. Answer is 6. Options is A is 2, B is 4, C is 6 and D is 8. And expensive soil is A, black cotton soil, B, red earth, C, alluvial soil, D is desert soil. It is a black cotton soil. This soil is a non-expensive in nature. Option A is black cotton soil, B is red earth, C is alluvial soil, D is desert soil. It is red earth soil. Option is B. Soil, grass soil available 1 lakh square kilometers in India. Option A is black cotton soil, B is red earth, C is alluvial soil, D is lateritic soil. It is the lateritic soil deposit. Okay, the soil available 3 lakh square kilometer in India is option A is black cotton soil, B is red earth, C is alluvial soil, D is lateritic soil. It is black cotton soil. Option is A. So hence the soil mechanics is a wider that is term which covers a huge area. So in the field of geotechnical engineering, hence soil mechanics by and large we are calling it as a geotechnical engineering. So thank you for attending the class. Please go through the multiple choice questions, and if you have any doubt in multiple choice questions,